All right, back. Mercy Sports Talking in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. It was out in a video request by King Stacks on Twitter. Salute to him. I know he probably thought I wasn't going to get around to it. Kind of been busy with my other channel trying to catch it up to code before I take a nap or go see Hellboy. I don't know which one I want to do today, but hopefully everybody's enjoying their weekend, Good Friday and Easter, whatever you choose to celebrate. And I'll link the interview in the description for Reggie Jackson. And two things I took away from the interview. The major thing I think King Stacks, one of my opinion on, is that Reggie Jackson basically said, I don't give a fuck about what the fans think. Okay, he didn't say it that way, but that's how I took it. He said that in a very formal way, that I really don't care about what the fans think. I don't care about their opinion, which I say that for the latter of the video. And one of the things I did recognize shortly, that he didn't know this was the actual first playoff game at Little Caesars Arena. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know that this was the first playoff game in the history of Little Caesars Arena. So at the end of the day, what I recognize in my other channel, I talk boxing and other sports as well too. What I do recognize is that I recognize that a lot of like boxers and other athletes and other sports I talk about on my other channel, they don't actually care about the sport they play in. They don't really love the sport. They don't watch it. They don't have a pageantry. They don't have a connection like the fans have with the sport, or whatever sport it may be. They don't have that connection. So they don't really care about the city that they fight in, or the city that they play in, or the city they play for a rep, unless it's their hometown. So it doesn't surprise me that Reggie Jackson did not know this was the first playoff game in Little Caesars Arena. He don't care about the fans think. He don't care about the media think. He didn't want to sit there. He didn't want to sit there and lie. He don't care about Detroit. He's not a Detroiter. He didn't lie and say, "Oh, I don't care about the fans and the media or whatever." Look, I don't read the press clippings. He don't care. Reggie Jackson is here to play basketball, and most of all is to get a check. That's the number one motivator from a professional athlete, is to get a check. That's the best motivator. When you talk about NBA, boxing, football, soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, it's all about that check. It's all about the bag, securing the bag. What make you great is when you really are in tune with the sport, you love the sport, and you work hard. But it doesn't surprise me that Reggie Jackson did not know that this was the first playoff game at Little Caesars Arena. This shows that he's just here for a check and going through the motions. Now him not caring about what the fans think, it's not abnormal. It's very normal when I talk about boxers, and when I used to conduct those interviews way back when, they don't give a shit about the fans. They don't come and play for the fans. Even though you pay their bills and you pay to see them, and you pay to have ESPN, or you pay to have Fox, or you pay for that season ticket, or your tax money went towards building that building that they play in, they don't give a hell about you. All they care about is as long as that bag is right. So when people get, oh my God, I can't believe this happened to him, and his career might be over. Look here, when you going through tough times, or you get put on child support, or you lose your significant other, or you lose your father, your mother, or whatever it may be, them players don't give a hell about you. And some people feel like they form a connection with these athletes because they grew up watching them, or they watched them mature into the man that they are, the players they come to be. But you got to remember, they don't give a shit about you. And me covering the sport of boxing and seeing that, like, I don't have a connection because I don't know you. People thought Tiger Woods was this nice, really, really nice kid, but at the end of the day, he was an asshole. So you got to remember that. Don't act like you owe these athletes nothing. Don't act like you know them. Don't act like you cool. Don't act like they care about you. Because at the end of the day, they care about that bag. If that bag wasn't being associated or synonymous with the sport they playing in, they wouldn't even be in the city playing. So it doesn't surprise me. Like I said before, he don't give a hell. He probably know he had gone out the door. So those are the main topics I touched about the interview. But he goes on. It's about almost 4 minutes long and talks about some other stuff. But I'm not a fan of Reggie Jackson. He played here this year, a lot of this year, like he didn't care. But watch the interview. Let me know what you guys think. We're going to gear up for Game 3 and talk about Game 3 a little bit later. It's Motor City Sports Talk. My doors are always open on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Or you can reach out to the email if you have a question, a video request, a business inquiry, sponsorship, whatever the situation may be. So I definitely appreciate the support. Continue to share the videos, the best way you can donate. And we're going to continue to be the best active channel that we can be. But watch the interview, comment, let me know what you guys think. One time for the one time. We gone.